Come on.
He took the dog for a walk almost every day and, went for bike rides and golfed and played softball and, helped me out in the garden, and, he was really active and healthy.
When Kristen talks about her husband Todd, it doesn't sound like she's talking about someone at risk of having a heart attack. But 2 years ago, after a family wedding, Todd Brown went to bed and never woke up.
The last conversation we had was me leaving the wedding dance and saying, I'm going to go back to the hotel, with Brooke, and, I'll see you in the morning and stay and have fun. There he is, new dad.
Brooke is the couple's daughter, and when her father died, she was just 10 months old.
He had been watching her all day at the wedding because I was the maid of honor, so, he had been with her all day, and, so I'm glad that he got that and she got that.
But questions as to what happened remained, and it wasn't until days after his death that Todd's family found out he died from a condition doctors often refer to as the widowmaker.
Here's an example of what the widowmaker would be, and it's this artery right here coming down the front part of the heart.
Dr. Jeff Chambers of Mercy Hospital says a widowmaker occurs when plaque builds in the heart's internal descending artery and then ruptures, causing a blood clot, which in turn causes cardiac arrest.
Fortunately, it's relatively uncommon, but we were starting to see more and more people in their 30s having heart attacks.
Dr. Chambers says most of those people are smokers, are obese, have diabetes, or other risk factors. But Todd Brown was none of those things. He was a college athlete who exercised and watched what he ate.
A 30-year-old to have the widowmaker with no real risk factors is probably in the certainly under 10% range.
Which is why Kristen has become a heart health advocate. She is now a volunteer with the American Heart Association and is writing a book called The Best Worst Thing.
What I really want it to do is just be a story of hope for people because, a really bad thing happened. A really terrible, awful, worst thing that could happen to someone happened. But I've turned it into the best thing.
By that, she means she has learned to become a role model for her daughter, whose curly blonde hair and laid-back personality remind Kristen of Todd every day. Brooke got to spend one Christmas with her dad. Now 2.5 years old, she hasn't forgotten him.
The first time she asked, we were in the car, and I had to pull over because, I just started crying, because I didn't know how to answer it.
I like your humbug.
She's hoping when Brooke gets older, she will read her book someday. In the meantime, she's hoping it inspires others.
If even one person goes in and gets a heart screening and finds an issue and they can prevent future episodes, that my mission will be accomplished.